Images played out relentlessly worldwide as Saudi Arabia denied Jamal Khashoggi had been killed. But this was the last anyone would see of him alive, and it was the beginning of a crisis that's shaken the Saudi royal household to its foundations. To the despair of 60-year-old Khashoggi's fiancée, Hatice Cengiz, who had waited in vain for him to leave the consulate, the Saudis initially said he wasn't in the building. Now they've finally admitted that 60-year-old Khashoggi is dead. And this statement has been issued from the public prosecutor.
التحقيقات الأولية التي أجرتها النيابة العامة.
The first investigation into the disappearance of Saudi citizen Jamal Khashoggi shows that there was an argument and quarrel between him and the people he met at the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. The quarrel led to his death.
But the announcements from Saudi Arabia cut against what Turkish investigators say happened inside this building. It all boils down to an 11-minute audio recording of events in which they say within minutes Khashoggi was attacked and he died in a most gruesome way, his body being cut up and handed part by part to other Saudi officials inside the building.
Jamal entered the building. He met for a few minutes with the consul general to discuss his papers that he needed. And he was immediately attacked by this gang of killers that were sent specifically to Istanbul to actually liquidate him. It wasn't an accidental death. It wasn't a fist fight, to the point where the consul general on tape is allegedly screaming, "Please do not do it here. You are getting me in trouble."
The Saudi statement announced the detention of suspects. Those arrested aren't named, but may well include what the Turks say was a 15-member hit team. At least 4 of them officials close to the royal household, including this man, Maha Matrib, an intelligence official who, the Turks say, led the operation on the ground, tracked by CCTV cameras, entering the consulate ahead of Khashoggi's death and later leaving the country. And at least 5 high-ranking officials have been sacked. A trusted advisor to Mohammed bin Salman is among them, Saud al-Qahtani. Also Ahmed al-Asiri, Deputy Chief of Intelligence and former spokesman for the Saudi-UAE-led coalition in the war in Yemen. The Crown Prince will now head a restructuring of the General Intelligence Agency. The announcements appear to signal that Mohammed bin Salman is being absolved of blame for Jamal Khashoggi's death. As the Turkish inquiry continues, the actions of Saudi Arabia leave more questions than answers. Among them, where are the remains of Jamal Khashoggi? And more than anything else, was this really, as Saudi Arabia portrays, some sort of accident or a rogue operation from within its own royal household? Andrew Simmons, Aljazeera, Istanbul.